Wisdom.com Test Cricket, sponsored by Kookaburra, and we've got one of Kookaburra's own here with Adam Collins. It's Peter Siddle.
How you going, mate?
How good is it you being back in Test Cricket after 2 years away? You must have thought for a time there that you wouldn't play at this format again.
Yeah, it was great. It's actually, it felt like I was one of the young guys, one of the debutants again, getting back in around the group and being a part of it. But I probably thought it was in the back of my mind of obviously dreaming to get back in and hopefully play a part in Test match cricket again. But I wasn't too sure when it would come. But it'd probably come in different conditions than I probably thought I'd get the chance. But it was nice to get that first test out of the way and get a few wickets along the way.
How important was it playing in England over the last couple of years, but specifically this year with Essex, and I guess developing your bag of tricks and having more to offer than perhaps you may have in previous summers?
Yeah, I think it was just, for me it's always been about playing cricket, getting good rhythm and just being out in the park. And I think that's what England gave me. It gave me the opportunity to go away, continue playing more cricket throughout our winter back home and just bowl a lot of overs. And I think for me, that's when I feel at my best, when I've got a lot of bowling under my belt. I'm feeling strong, I've got good rhythm through the crease and taking wickets as well, which is always good for the mind and the confidence. So I think all in all, it's the whole package, it all worked out well for me. And here we are in obviously Abu Dhabi now and back around the Test team.
Generating so much reverse swing as well, is that something you've worked on in the last couple of years while you've been away from the Test setup?
Not so much. It's been something that I was really good at as a younger player. The last couple of years, it probably hasn't played as much of a part in Australian cricket, just conditions and stuff how it's been. But it's always been something I've been good at. So it's sort of just getting those opportunities to obviously exploit that out in games. And obviously these conditions here suited it in the first test, even when we did bowl first, which can sometimes be harder. Hopefully out here, this wicket can obviously produce the same stuff.
Your fitness has been a talking point before, broken down a couple of times in the last few years. Do you feel right now as though you're as fit as you've ever been?
Yeah, I do. I think probably getting over to England and just playing a bit more cricket, that's always the best example or best feedback you can get is once you've played a fair bit of cricket over at least sort of 12 months that you get a feel of how the body is actually tracking. And I felt over in England that the body was starting to get back to its best. I was bowling well, I was getting wickets, which is always good. So I think the whole process of getting back into cricket and going over to England for that reason, I think it's obviously paying dividends now and just making me feel good that I did have that time away. But I was probably at a time where bit of a blessing in a way that it gave me time to rest the body before I have one last sort of shot at it at the back end of my career. And I think it's probably given me a couple more years at the longevity at the back end.
Next year you're going to be in England playing for Essex when Australia are playing in the Ashes series. That must be on the horizon as a goal for you, mustn't it now? Yeah,
I think probably going over the last couple of years, my thoughts in a way of getting back in the Australian side, that was going to be my best opportunity. I think English conditions suit me. Obviously the opportunity going over there this season to play for Essex. That's probably a massive bonus, and they're happy to sign me on for the next couple of years. So obviously the Ashes in the back of the mind, at least being in England, with the opportunity that could be my last shot at it. But it's been nice to get back in a little bit earlier and get back around the international setup just to show people that I can still cut at international level and still perform with the best of them.
With Essex, did you enjoy being one of the older blokes around the room, one of the leaders? Have spoke about what influence you had in that setup there? Yeah,
I think it's pretty similar to probably how I go about it in most teams. That without sort of having the title of a leader or anything like that, that it's just natural for me to want to help out the guys, because at the end of the day I want the team to win, and no matter where I go, if it's overseas to play or if it's at my club side, Dandenong, Victoria, whoever it's going to be, I want the side to win. So if by me putting back and helping out the younger guys, helping out the team is going to then get us closer to winning games or winning titles or whatever it might be. That's what I want to do to succeed as not just a player but as one of their teammates. So it's it was good fun over there. Had a ball. They're a great bunch of guys, and as signing on for another couple of years, it wasn't just because I wanted to be in England. I actually enjoyed the club and loved being around the boys.
Peter Siddle, it is so good having you back in Australian colours. Good luck this week in Abu Dhabi, and thanks for joining Wisdom.com.
Cheers, Anna. Thanks very much, mate. For me, just a slight difference from my normal grip of straight down the seam. When I'm trying to bowl the outswinger, just try and tilt it slightly, just towards probably first slip for me. And then obviously my arm path comes into play and gets it into position. But just on a slight little tilt, just facing first slip. That's how I bowl my outswinger.